let's start sitting and then we'll talk about today's class and then we'll practice. So sit comfortably. You can sit in Sukhasana. So let's sit not in our natural way. Okay, and so Sukhasana, we're bringing our knees quite close together. The shins are away from the pelvis. So we have this square seated position. You can take the flash of your back and expose your sitting bones, just to feel a bit more grounded there. And then elongate through the crown of your head and lift the base of the sternum without sending the ribs forward. So make sure that your rib cage is above the pelvis and the head is above the rib cage. Keep your eyes open and elongate even more through the base of your skull. If you like, you can take your fingers and push with your fingers, push there. Kind of giving the skin the signal. And then allow your eyes or your eyeballs to retreat backwards. It's a very nice relief. And then your eyelids are shutting on their own. Come to your breath, inhaling, expanding and elongating. Exhaling and grounding. Releasing the unnecessary tension from the body and from the mind, whatever that means today. We don't need to analyze it. Inhaling, expanding, feeling that we're taking more space in the room. Exhaling and grounding, releasing. Continue like that. And as always, whenever the mind wanders, we bring it back to this process. Come back to your physical body. Inhale again deeply. Elongate and expand. Exhale, bring your hands together at the base of the sternum. And then bow your head down, offering your brain to your heart. Getting ready to learn and explore, experience. And then you can open your eyes, allow your gaze to focus, release the hands and look up again. So today's class theme is Alignment Vinyasa, and they are, as far as I can see, there are two main ways of doing it. Three main ways. So one would be just having like sun salutations in the beginning. We're not going to do that. Sun salutation in the beginning and then going into an alignment class. Of course, you can have more of a vinyasa class, but we're talking about alignment vinyasa. So this would be my number one easy to do kind of class to do. The second one would be kind of warming up until we get to sun salutations, and then sun salutations, and from there taking it to a class that has some alignment, some vinyasa all together. And the third one, and this is what I would like to explore today, is more, I mean, no sun salutation, maybe components of sun salutation, but no sun salutation, and seeing how alignment and vinyasa can go together and what it means. I don't know myself because I'm just going to allow it to come through. So let's see how it looks. And then I was thinking about that also because we started uh, our 4 classes, we started it with mobility. So it will be in the style of mobility. Later on, if you want to continue and you have requests for something else of this alignment vinyasa, I'm very open to that. But today it will be in the mobility area. So we talked a lot. Let's start. So we're going to start on the back. If you want, you can have a blanket for your head, but it's not necessary. And we're going to start with CRP. So lie on your back, have your feet on the ground, hip width apart, and stretch your arms in a 90-degree angle. If you feel that your lower back is kind of lifted off the ground or you feel ungrounded today, then bring your hands to your body and allow, it can be on the belly, it can be on the belly and the heart, and just allow the body to sink into the ground. So whether your hands are on the body or to the side, you can close your eyes and allow your body to sink down. Notice how with every exhalation, the body can surrender. So another thing that we will focus today in this alignment vinyasa is the breath. Transitions, breath, and movement. And out of this sweet heaviness, yeah, we can have a dull heaviness and we can have sweet heaviness. So out of this sweet heaviness, start moving very gently and not all the way down. Start moving your knees from side to side. So it's like you're giving a gentle massage to your pelvis. Keep doing this. I'm going to look at you. So very, very gently. And what you're focused on is, yeah, your pelvis, the sensations there. And if you're feeling more grounded, reach your hands to 90-degree angle. Most of you are there. If not, keep your hands on your body. And then allow the movement to become a bit bigger. And you can go all the way to the floor. Some of you are doing this naturally. Good. Now, bring your legs together. So your feet are together, your knees are together, your thighs are together, and move your body from side to side. So we've done it last time, I believe. Make sure that you're not sinking in your, what is this? The side of the abdomen, the side of the trunk. So the legs are moving together. and the thoracic spine is rotating, the abdomen is ringing. Engage your abdomen gently. Keep your feet together, keep your knees together, and keep moving. You can flex your feet also. Good. So really feet together. Don't allow them to come away from each other. Knees together. Good. Keep the movement of the legs and add the movement of the arm. So keep yourself active. So the feet are together, coming to one side, knees together, and then one hand is coming towards the other. If you can, keep your head aligned with the rest of your body. Lift it off the ground. Then go back. Rest the head down. Turn and lift the head. If you have a sore neck, just rest the head all the way down. And keep going. So you want to keep your abdomen engaged. You want to keep your legs together. If you can, you lift your head to elongate the spine. If this doesn't feel right or your neck is a bit tense or tight, just rest the head. Maybe even elevate the blanket. Very good. Keep your fingers active. Good. Okay, now stop on your left hand side, or actually the right, it doesn't matter if you want to face the camera. And just open your right arm. So your legs are staying together and you open the arm into a twist. The head is resting on the ground and we're working on the thoracic or the mobility of the thoracic, the pectoralis major, and other good things. So the abdomen is engaged. We're not touching the ground with the side of the abdomen. The feet are together, knees are together. It's just the hand that is going back, not necessarily touching the floor. Good. And now turn to the other side and do the same thing on the other side. Feet together and abdomen engaged. Arm is active. Yeah, activate the arm. Don't bend the elbow. Good. And it doesn't matter, Nina. It doesn't keep moving. It doesn't matter if the arm touches the ground or not. Activate the abdomen. Keep moving. Okay. And come back to lie on your back. And we're going to make a little vinyasa out of this. So you can look before. So first we start with knees hip width apart. Okay? We're gonna have one side, then the second side. Then feet together, knees together, one side and second side. I'm gonna walk you through this. I just wanna show you before. Then all the way with the arm lifting the head or not, it's up to you. The entire time the abdomen is engaged. Yeah. And then one, turning again, and two. So this was our mobility vinyasa. We're gonna do this a few times. So feet are on the ground. We start hip width apart. Okay, hands in 90. Then one side, second side. Now feet together, knees together, abdomen is active, one side, second side. Good. Turning one hand towards the other, the abdomen is active, and the second side. Opening the arm, turning, opening the arm, and back to center. Good. And we continue. Hip width apart with your feet. One and two. Feet come together, knees together, abdomen is active. One and two. Good. Hand and the entire body, maybe lifting the head. Turning one palm towards the other. Open. And then just the hand. Okay, and now do it at your own pace. Whatever you remember. If you don't remember it exactly, it really doesn't matter. Just keep going one more cycle, one more vinyasa. Okay, good. And once you're done, after the arms, just stay on your back in CRP. Okay. And gently through the right side, come up. So line your abdomen. If you want, you can look first. No, just lie on your abdomen. We'll do it together. Okay, so we start with some movement that is nice for the fascia. One hand is on top of the other, and the forehead is on the arms, or any other way to rest the forehead on the ground. Then you just wiggle your tail. So you're moving your pelvis from side to side, and you allow this to go all over your body, from the top of your head till your feet, till the top of your foot. Good. Now, same movement, just tuck your toes in. Tuck your toes in, same movement. Okay, and stop gently. Now the movement is a bit different. The toes are tucked in and you're shaking yourself up and down. Up and down. So the toes are tucked in and the heels are kind of moving. Hope you can see this with the camera. I think you're doing it well. Yeah, you're doing it good. Okay, and come back to center. Release the legs and take the arms not exactly to 90, but to 100 or to a 95. So a 90 will be shoulder width and we're taking it a little bit higher. Then you will see maybe you want to take it lower or higher. And you engage the arm. So the arms are not resting, but they're engaged. Spread your fingers and hold the ground. The elbows are lifted off the ground. The forehead is resting on the ground. I'm just looking at you and I want you to hear my voice, so I'm lifting the head. But the forehead is resting on the ground. Okay. So the arms are active. The shoulders are going back and down. I think naturally it happens, but if not, then activate your shoulders. Then lift your right leg up and take it down. Lift your right leg up again. Feel how this affects your body. Don't come into compression in the lower back. And take it down. It doesn't have to go high. It's just feeling and sensing what it means. Up and down. Twice more. Good. Same leg, you're going to bend at the knee, flex the foot, and lift up and down 6 times. Keep your hands active. Straighten the elbows, Deborah. You don't have room? Okay. 6 times. Okay. So, as always, I didn't count, but I assume it's 6. Now, keep the knee bent and active. Keep the arms active and just reach the right pelvis up. So you're turning the hips, right? You're turning the hips, but not too much. 6 times. If this hurts your back or SI joint, go back to the first action that we did or do it much more gentler. Yeah, looks good. Okay, too bad I'm never counting, but this feels like 6. Now the next movement is this up, rotation, and turning. So we reach with the foot, we reach the ground. The arm needs to be active. If it's hard for you to activate the arm, you can even close the fist. For me, it's nice to hold the ground and push it a little bit. Then you go back. When I go back, I like to support the ground. I'll show it to the other side. So don't do the other side. We're still on the right side. I like to do this. This helps me. This supports, yeah, of course the arm cannot stay straight. This supports me and also it helps me to come back. Okay, so now we'll do 5 more times. I'll count. We'll do 5 more times to the right side. 5, which will be 6 altogether. If you had more, then nice. Then go back, stretch your arms, forehead on the ground. Keep your body active, keep your legs active. And the same thing to the left side. So first, we just lift the left leg 6 times. 1, 2, keep going. Don't need to take it high. Some of you are really taking it high. Okay. Bend at the knee, flex the foot. 1, 6 times. This time we're twisting or rotating the pelvis. 1, 2, 3. Okay. And ready for the turn. You can bring the hand next to the body and turn. The other hand is active. Okay. And rest in the center. If you like, you can have one hand on top of the other. If it feels nice, you can wiggle your tail or do one of those shakes, the fascia release shakes that I showed you. You don't just need to stay still. You can have some movement for release. Okay. And now we're going to take it into vinyasa. I'm going to show you one time. You kind of get it, I'm sure. I'm going to show you one time and then you're going to do it on your own. I'm going to show you one side. You're going to do one and then the next on your own. Okay. So one leg, right leg. We start with the right side. Up, then bend. Up, then open. Use the hand, twist, and back. Yeah? Easy. So let's do it together. Let's do it first for the right side together, then we do it for the left, then I'll let you do it on your own. So, arms are active, legs are active, right leg goes up, straight. Bend the knee, up, down. Open the hip, down. Turn, reach the floor, and back. Stretch the arm back and other side. Left foot straight, left foot bend, open, and twist. Okay, continue. Now notice your breath. I didn't guide the breath here, but notice your breath. Follow it. So do the left and right side one more time. And then another time, third time. Good. And once you're done, both sides, then roll on your back. Take your bricks next to you. So, okay, take your bricks and place them under, or they're gonna go under your feet. And lie in CRP again, constructive rest pose. Allow the lower back to sink. I think it's nice to have the hands on the abdomen, but it's up to you. And you just allow yourself to sink, the lower back to sink, the shoulders, the neck. You kind of restart the body. And just for seeing how it feels, because we have some elevation under the feet, just see how it feels to move the legs from side to side here with the bricks. You can stretch your arms to 90 again, or keep it on the body. And then come back to center. And you're gonna push your feet into the ground and lift the pelvis. So it's not arching, nothing really is happening in the spine, but you're activating your legs. And then down. That's it. So push through your legs, engage, and down. So remember, it's not a bridge. It's nothing like a bridge. You push, you lift to engage, and down. Keep going. Every time you lift, exhale. Push and exhale. As you inhale, you go down. Nice and easy. Yeah, the knees are pointing up. Yeah, no twisting from side to side, just up. So Deborah, come back to center, just up. Yeah. Good. Neil, I think it's too high that you're going up. Okay, good. Now, without using your hands, use your feet and take one brick, place it on top of the other. One brick on top of the other. Then you're going to have one foot on two bricks and one foot on the ground. One foot on two bricks, one foot on the ground. Then you're going to push through both legs and lift. So in this asymmetric way, push and lift. Exhaling as you lift. Okay, keep lifting and going down. and then come down. Take your left ankle, and place it on the right upper thigh, like into a piriformis stretch or figure four. And then the legs are going to stay like this, and you're going to lift. This time it's nice to have the hands next to the body, but if you're comfortable in 90, you can stay. And you're just lifting. So you don't need to come to a bridge, remember? It's not about the lower back or the back, sorry. It's about the legs. If you feel that you don't have much control, maybe you want to come closer towards the bricks with your butt. Yes. Okay. Next time that you're up, stay up and square your hips. Stay up, square your hips. Don't arch the lower back. Good. Now keep the right foot strong and lift up the left. Take it back. Up and down. Up and down. One last time. Up, down, and down. Hug the knees into a piriformis stretch. Good. You can add movement here if you like, side to side, up and down, if it feels good. Maybe circles even, or just stay still. Okay, and then lift the right leg up and, how do you say it? Rotate the foot. You don't have to have the knee straight. If it's hard on your hamstrings, you don't need to have it straight. The hands are holding behind the leg. And then flex and point the foot. Good. And release the hands. So wherever you are, whether your leg is straight or a bit bent, it doesn't matter, you hold. Then push the left knee forward and push with resistance with the right leg. We're going to keep the resistance, just bend the knee into 90-90. Yes, very good. You can keep pushing or stop pushing, but keep the resistance between the legs. Keep the abdomen active. Okay, and reversing it back. Lengthen the leg, hold behind the thigh, lengthen the leg, then bend into a piriformis stretch, hug the knees in. Place the foot on the ground, on the bricks actually, and take it down. And the other side. So move the bricks to the other side. Place the left foot on the bricks and place the right foot on the ground. And here we go. So lift up and down. That's it. You can close your eyes. As you come up, you exhale. Remember not to come too high, especially if you have some sensitivity in the lower back. But even if you don't, it's not about that. You just push through your feet. Up and down. Good. Okay, and now bring the right ankle on the upper left thigh and keep doing the same thing. Maybe you need to come closer towards the brick. Exhaling as you go up. Exhaling. Good. Now lift and stay. Lengthen the right leg up. Yeah. Lengthen the right leg up. Take it down. Good. Come down and hug your knees into a figure four or piriformis stretch with or without movement. And then hold behind your thigh. Flex and point, or sorry, first circles. Other way. Flex and point. And release. Push up again. I think I forget something. What did I forget? Who knows? Okay. Push up and push. Did we do that? Push through the right. Oh, I'm sorry. I lost it. Push through the right knee. Something's wrong. Who remembers? This one? Yeah, let me see. What did we do? We did this. Yeah, this is coming soon. I have a feeling that we missed a component. Okay, never mind. So, like that, like this, no, like this. Okay, so we do this in active way. So the leg is straight. Yeah, we just left. Okay, I got this. We left the hands, right? And the leg stayed. Okay, we left the hands, the leg stayed, and then you can push your right knee away from you, and the legs are pushing against each other. Yes. Okay. Keep your abdomen active as well. Then bend the knee and keep your legs active. You can keep pushing the right or not. Keep your legs resisting each other. And release and hug. Then you can roll, move from side to side, up and down. Okay. And release. Move the bricks. And we're going back to this movement. Knees from side to side, releasing the lower back, releasing the abdomen. Feel the gentle ringing of the abdomen as you move your legs. Okay. And roll through your side and come to seated. So come to Baddha Konasana. If you need to sit on some elevation, sit on elevation. We're not staying long. And circle to one side. Feeling as you do it, you can close your eyes, feeling your inner thigh, feeling the movement in the spine. Maybe it's not dramatic, but just feel it. Move to the other side. Same circles. Good. And stop. So bring your left arm to your left thigh. I hope I'm a mirror to you with all the technology. And then push the other hand against the knee. So what most likely you'll feel is a stretch in the side of your trunk. If you don't feel it at all, then you can come with your hand to the ground. Okay, release, come through the front like half a circle to the other side. It's okay not to keep the chest very open or anything like that. We're just looking for this nice elongation of the side of the trunk. And half a circle to the first side. Pushing again in the same way. And this time, so after you've pushed, you're going to take the arm forward, close to the ground, and open the chest. And then round, really round the back. Really round the back. Take the other hand and open. Oh, we didn't push, but it doesn't matter because we're moving into movement. And round the back. You can push if you like, and then open. And this is the movement, or this is the vinyasa if you like. And you open. Round the back. Don't be afraid to round your spine forward. Try and lengthen and straighten the elbow. Mark if you can. Yeah. Good. Round the back. Okay. And here's what we're going to do now. So first side, stretching off the chest and sanding the heel. So the leg is straight. Yeah, good. And bring it back, finding the other way. If your mat is very sticky, maybe you want to move to the floor. So you can slide into this movement. One last time to each side with the leg open, rounding. And back to Baddha Konasana. Now see what your body wants. what was a bit tight, or maybe you want to come into a forward fold. Maybe you want to stay upright. Maybe you want to move your neck. See what is missing now. Maybe you want to have a little chest opening. Okay, good. And now come into squat. So if this is hard for you, you can always take the blanket under your heels. Okay, good. Malasana. Okay, let's stay here for a moment. Allow the pelvis to sink down, open the chest. The hands are coming low to the center of the chest, not to the top. Okay, and now we're gonna add some movement. So first, just kind of move from one leg to the next, shifting the weight. Even if you're on the blanket, if the blanket is high up enough under your heels, they should feel fine. Good. Now drop your hands to the ground and move one knee in and then the next. So you're coming on your heels now. Okay, now we're reaching the hands forward and doing the same movement. Yeah, the hands are kind of, they can do whatever, you know. It's about the legs. Okay. And we're going to do this. So you're going to take first you need to open a bit wider. Then you're going to take the knee down and you're going to twist. Be very gentle, especially if you have pain in the knee, it's not for you, and any SI joint pain, then it's not for you. So we're going back and we're moving. Don't sink into your joints, lift. Yeah. Good. Keep going. Yeah. Good. And come back to center. Lift up into Uttanasana. If you need to use bricks, then take your bricks. Separate your feet wider, slightly wider than hip width apart. So if you feel that you need to use your bricks, use the bricks. If not, then hands on the floor. Lift the kneecaps up. The outer lines of your feet are parallel. Lift your kneecaps up. Engage the front thigh by pushing the muscle against the bone. Lift your sitting bones up. Good. Then take a bigger spread and come into the spread of Prasarita Padottanasana, with or without the bricks. If you use the bricks, make sure that they're shoulder width apart. If you don't need the bricks, then just the tips of your fingers. Good. Now we're going to go into the forward bend. Take your hands back or stay. If it's too much for you, stay with the bricks. Take your hands back so the fingers are in one line with the toes and bring the head towards the ground. If you can, touch with the top of your head, touch the ground. If you can't, maybe you can put the brick there. Bring your elbows a bit close together. Good. And lift up. Bring the hands under the shoulders or back on the bricks and close the legs again into Uttanasana. Good. Release the head. And open your legs again. This time, not so wide as before. And you're going to take your toes out. Toes out. So the heels are slightly inwards. And then bend at the knees. Your hands are on the ground or on the bricks. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Bend at the knees to sit. So it's like, what is this? Like the legs of goddess or temple pose. That's it. So you bend, you sit, your hands are still supporting you. You're in a forward fold doing this. Yeah, bend the knees and straighten. If you're not sure, look, bend and straighten. Bend and straighten. Good. Okay, and now we're gonna take your left hand on your right knee and open into variation. It's not because the foot is like this, so it's a variation of Parshvakonasana. Yeah, and then we're gonna go through the center and open. Actually, I don't know if it's a variation of that asana because the feet are open. So similarly, like we did when we were sitting. From the center, you round the back and you open. Good. And open. Okay. Back to one of the sides, doesn't matter, and up into temple. So your knees are bent and your arms are in 90-90. Yeah, good. And straighten the legs. Bring the legs together, take one brick in between your thighs into Tadasana. Bring the weight of the body to the heels. Push the heels down. Lift through the crown of the head. Rotate the shoulders, stretch the fingers. Lift the kneecaps. Good. Okay, take the brick and place it on the right hand side of your mat. And go into downward dog. So make sure that the dog is long enough, meaning that you have enough space between your legs and arms so the spine can elongate nicely. Rotate the shoulders away from the ears, release the head, and push through the ground. Lift the sitting bones up. Good. Now take your right foot forward and open your left foot out. So we're going into Parshva with the brick. Even if you can do it without the brick, take the brick, make it stand. We're going to do it a few times. Make the brick stand and open. Open and sit. Yeah. Good. Take it down. Rotate the foot behind you and take the brick into seated. Yeah, of course, if it's too much for you, you just gonna bring it up to standing. Then rotate the foot out again and open. Second variation. Good. Maybe, Penelope, a bigger spread. If you can. Yeah, that's it. Good. Close. Bring the hand down, rotate the foot, and we're gonna take away the brick or place it lying down. It's up to you. The third variation, tips of the fingers are on the ground or on the brick. We're turning the foot and opening. Yes. Down, move the brick, downward dog. Rotate the shoulders, lift the sitting bones. And the other side. So the brick, or first, your left foot is going to come forward. The brick is going to be standing. Good. Hold the brick, open the back leg, and open the arm. Parshva 1. Big spreads. Okay. Take it down, rotate the foot behind you, sit the brick. And open, rotate the back foot. Open. Yeah, take it down. Good. Make it lie down or move it away altogether. Tips of the fingers are on the brick. And you open. Open the foot behind you. Sink. Yes. Down. Move the brick. And downward dog. If you feel that you need to rest, you can come into Adho Mukha Virasana or stay in downward dog. Adho Mukha Virasana is the extended arm child's pose. Okay, and everybody come back into downward dog. Come back into downward dog, good. Take your right foot forward. Keep your left leg, so the heel of the left leg now is straight, right? Is lifted, right? Keep it up. Don't put it down on the ground. And straighten the right leg. If you see that it's impossible, you just take bricks. And then you straighten. So the heel doesn't want to touch the ground. If you're very flexible at the ankle, maybe it will touch, but it's not our aim. Okay. And that's what we're doing. Come forward, bend the knee, and back. With or without the bricks. And remember, the bricks can be standing, sitting, or lying down. Bend and straighten. Release the head. Keep going. Whenever you straighten, you exhale. The hips are square. You keep the balance. Good. And now we're moving into Parshvottanasana. This wasn't it yet. Same leg, but the leg behind you, yeah, maybe you want to take bricks for this. It will be a bit more challenging, maybe not. The leg behind you will close the gap a little bit and the toes will come out. Penelope, you close the gap too much. Yeah, good. Good. Square your hips. Yeah, I'll maybe close the step a little bit. Square your hips and come forward. If this is enough for you, just work on squaring your hips and lengthening the spine. If you can, then use the bricks in a different way and come into a forward fold. Yeah, head down. Keep your hips square, meaning that your right sitting bone needs to come high up. You can even touch your sacrum area and see if it's square. Good. And we're going to reverse it back. So still the same leg, take the back leg further back, the heel is up, and we're gonna keep moving, just like the beginning. Maybe a bit quicker, because we wanna release. Okay, move the bricks away, and go into downward dog. Feel the difference between the left and right leg, the left and right side of the body. Good. And left leg forward. If you're using the brick, go ahead and take your bricks. Remember what we do first? So the left knee is bent, the right leg is straight behind you. The heel doesn't need to touch the ground. And then you move, straightening or almost straightening and bending. Big step between the legs. So when you bend the left knee is just above its ankle. Maybe you don't need the bricks, but you're feeling tired. Then you can use the bricks. If not, then use the floor. If you can reach, of course, use the floor. Keep moving. Even if it's not perfectly straight, it doesn't matter. The movement matters. Okay, and into classic Parshvottanasana. You close the step. Maybe you want to take your bricks. You close the step behind you a little bit. The right foot now will be rotated out. Maybe you just work on lengthening the spine. You'll push your thoracic spine in. Yes, very good. Maybe you just work on lengthening the spine here, or maybe you take it into a forward fold. Using the bricks or not. Square your hips. Emma, you need to square your hips more. I'm not sure which side it's really the side that you have, but the leg with the arm of the watch, you need to lift the hip up. Yeah, yeah, good. Okay. And reversing it back. Using the bricks or not, taking the leg back and bending, straightening. Every time you straighten, you exhale. You'll try to find a modification. And downward dog. Move the bricks. Downward dog. If you need the rest, Adho Mukha Virasana. And everybody into Adho Mukha Virasana. Big toes are touching, enough space between the knees so your abdomen can relax. Activate, if you can, activate your arms. If you need the rest, then rest the elbows down. Okay, come up. And this is our last vinyasa. Maybe you want to use the brick. I think it's nice actually to use the brick standing. This one is simple. You probably know it. So we're gonna start like this. So keep your brick on your right side or your left side, your right side. I'll do it like this. I assume I'm a mirror to you, but I don't know. So yeah, take a big spread, and we're gonna do a simple vinyasa of warrior two, trikonasana, warrior two, parshvakonasana. Simple. So right foot out, left foot in. The brick, I think it's nice to use it also in trikonasana if you can. For that, it will not be next to your ankle, but it will be next to your shin. So closer to the knee, but not next to the knee. Can you see where I'm putting it? So not the ankle, not behind the knee, in between. Big spread. Take your arms to the sides. Inhale, exhale, and Trikonasana. Hand on the brick, either the entire palm or the tips of the fingers. Open the chest from bottom up. Good. If you feel that you have more space to open the chest, then you can have your hands at the, can have your palm touching the brick. But don't lower the brick down. Okay. Keep your hand where it is and bend your knee and lift up. So only after your knees bend, you lift into warrior two. Good. Okay. Grab the brick again into Parshva. Move it a bit forward next to the heel. Bring the hand next to the ear. Good. And lift up to the other side. So we're going to do this again with the brick lower. So for now, we're keeping the brick higher. If it's possible, of course. Okay, we start with the brick next to the ankle in Trikonasana. Bring the pelvis to center. Inhale, exhale, and Trikonasana, Utthita Trikonasana. Nice. Open the chest from bottom up. Lift the knee up. Rotate the thigh out if you remember. Okay, keep the hand where it is. Bend the knee. Only after the knee is bent, go into the torso of warrior two. Virabhadrasana 2. And back to Parshva. Move the brick a bit forward. The hand is coming through the face and open. Lean, or don't lean, sit. Don't lean. Open the chest. Good. And come up. Move the brick. Now, it's going to be standing in Trikonasana. If you can, it's going to be either sitting, lying down, or non-existent in Parshva. Okay? To do it a bit faster. Okay. Trikonasana. Keep your hand where it is. Bend the knee. Virabhadrasana 2. Parshva with or without the brick. Hand is coming through the face. Open. Okay. And come up. Take the brick with you. Move to the other side. Inhale. Exhale. Sorry. Take the brick. Open the chest. Keep the brick, bend the knee, come up to Virabhadrasana 2. Parshva. Hand is coming through the face, next to the ear. Very nice. And we're going to do this. We're going to come forward into Prasarita Padottanasana again. So now the outer lines of your feet are parallel. If you want, you take your bricks. If not, you come into a deeper forward fold. Take your fingers so they're in one line with your toes. Good. Reverse it back. Come all the way back. Close the step. Take your brick. You're in Uttanasana still. Take your brick. Come out. Place the brick between your thighs and come to your Tadasana. More weight to the heels. Lift the base of the sternum. Rotate the shoulders. Stretch the fingers. Close your eyes. Okay, open your eyes and so you have a few options. One will be an inversion. As you know, not the headstand in my class. Although you're at home, you're still in my class. So not the headstand. L-shaped handstand is one of my favorites. If you want to do this, go ahead and do it, or just handstand, or let's do handstand or L-shaped handstand against the wall. If it's not for you because you have your period or because you're tired and you don't feel like it, or you don't have a wall, what you're going to do is you're going to lie back, just like in the beginning of the class, lie back in CRP. So if you're practicing your inversion, forget about us, go ahead and practice. Okay, just something about the inversion. 3 times Uttanasana between every time. Okay? Now, if you're not practicing it, feet are on the ground, hands to the side, and movement of the legs. Unless you feel that you've had too much movement, and movement is not what you need now, then you just rest in CRP. Hands can be on the pelvis. Okay? Whether you chose the movement or staying still, close your eyes. Get ready for your Shavasana already. If you like, you can get dressed. And I'm looking at you in your inversions. Nina, very nice. Just make sure, I don't see very well, but Nina, make sure that you don't overarch your lower back. If you do, sitting bones up. If you don't want to do the inversions 3 times, that's fine, of course. Then you can join the rest in CRP with or without the movement. Very good, Emma. Very good. Okay. Yeah, Nina, you, as I suspected, you overarch your lower back. So move with your hands away from the wall. Yeah, good. And draw your ribs, draw your ribs in and take your shoulder blades towards your wrists, towards your palms. So don't push so hard with your shoulders. It's like you're pushing the other, yeah. You're pushing the other way. That's very good. Good. Yeah, don't push so much with your shoulders, not so much. Take your shoulder blades forward a bit. Yeah, yeah, good. Okay. So for those of you who are in CRP, if you want to take your Shavasana, to keep your Shavasana in CRP, you're welcome. If not, then take your bolster or whatever you have, or maybe a chair even for your needs. Wear some clothes if needed, or cover yourself. We don't have a very long Shavasana. If it's okay, I'm going to go a little bit over time. Is that okay? Okay. Just a few minutes. So arrange your Shavasana. Now, if you don't feel grounded today, you can have a Shavasana either on the side or with hands on the body. It's really nice to have the right hand on the belly and the left one on the heart or on the diaphragm. If you feel that the hand that is on the diaphragm is not comfortable, you can take a brick under your elbow, the diaphragm or the heart. See if this allows you to release the chest and the arm. Of course, you can use a brick under the other elbow too, if you feel the imbalance. Now close your eyes. And allow your body to become heavy. With every exhalation, the body simply sinks into the ground. From the toes, through the entire body, all the way to the top of the head, through the face, all the way to the tips of the fingers. The body is completely relaxed. Bring your awareness back into your physical body. Wiggle your toes and then one leg at a time, stand the legs on the ground or on the bolster. And roll on to your right hand side, supporting your head with your right arm. Stay there. If you're already sitting, it's okay. You can allow yourself to be heavy for another moment. If it feels nice, you can even round the back. And then with your head coming up last, push yourself up to seated using your hands. Sit in whichever way you're comfortable. Elongate the spine, open the chest. Bring your palms to Namaste at the base of the sternum. Lift the base of the sternum towards the thumbs and bow the head down with gratitude. Bless your healthy body. It's so not obvious that we have this functioning, well-functioning, well-looking, healthy body that we do. And thank you. Thank you for joining me today.